Last week, my friend and I were shopping at a supermarket. As soon as we reached the cash counter, the lady at the counter asked him, "Sir, is the tap to pay option enabled?" He said a firm no, turned towards me, and said, "You know, it's not safe to enable tap. All a person needs to do is to bring the machine closer to my pocket. They can easily steal my money." Later, I realized that not just him, but most people around me are not comfortable about enabling tap to pay option on their cards. The reason can be either fear or laziness. But all I ask them is one question: do you think swiping your card is safer? Now, let's try to understand the risks associated with card swiping. Why do we fear tapping of card? Any technological advancement comes in order to counter the existing security threats. Tapping also had come into existence to deal with the threats of skimming associated with swiping of cards. However, I think the discomfort of tapping stems from the absence of a pin. Tapping almost became like cash. It is simply taking out a plastic card and handing it over to the seller just like paper money. But all these years, as we associated cards with pins, it feels scary to not type the pin anymore. This may sound like a fair concern, but to steal money from your tap enabled card with your consent in a public place, you should either be in coma or you should have fainted in a secluded street. Else, why would you allow someone carrying a POS machine put it so close to your front pocket or back pocket? So, you can enable tap to pay and keep a minimum limit that eases your spending. Now, what are the risks of swiping your card? To understand how swiping your card can sweep away your entire bank balance, we need to learn about a term called skimming. If you see, all your cards have a magnetic strip or a microchip embedded in them. These contain your personal information. Now, a fraudster who wants to steal the data can use different kinds of skimming devices. First category would be skimming devices in an ATM. A device can be set over an ATM's card reader. That device will fit the shape and size of the original card reader so well that it might cause minimum suspicion. So, as soon as you insert your card in the slot, the skimming device will extract your personal information. While the microchip cards are tough to skim as they have encrypted data compared to the magnetic strip cards, it is not impossible to skim them. Now, your data is with the skimmer. What about the pin? Simple. A small hidden camera can be placed in such a way that it captures your pin as you enter it. Or there are devices that can be overlaid above the keypad which records the pin. Either way, congratulations, you lost your card details and your pin. Same thing can be done at POS machines as well. You might walk up to the popcorn counter of a movie theater, hand over the card, and the person at the counter fits it into a POS machine and simply asks you for the PIN. And you, my educated friend, must not tell the PIN and ask him or her to turn the machine towards you so that you can enter the PIN. If you are unfortunate enough, before swiping your card at the POS machine, the person manning the counter with his fastest fingers first can swipe it in a skimmer. And you might end up telling them the one missing piece of information, your PIN. As the technology is progressing, the fraudster may not even need lightning fast fingers. He just needs another advanced ultra thin skimmer that can be fit inside the card slot. So, unlike the traditional skimmers that are fitted above your ATM card reader slot, these skimmers cannot be spotted easily as they can be set inside the card reader. The data and thereafter your money can both be stolen. So, Finally, as you now understand the ways in which you can get robbed, some final tips to protect yourself. 1. Be vigilant and inspect for any external devices or for anything that is dangling, loose, or damaged. If you notice any such thing, do not use those machines. Check if anything is placed on your keypad. See if few keys are thicker and few are thinner. Pull at the edges of the keypad before entering the pin. Always cover the keypad while entering the pin, even when you're alone. Avoid using machines that are in weird locations or in unguarded places. If you suspect any ATM to have skimmers, inform the attached bank immediately. Go contactless wherever possible. Despite all these, you may become a victim of skimming. So, it is important to review your transactions often. Enable mails or messages to get notified of the transactions. The amount will not be sent to the fraudster as soon as the transaction takes place. If you inform the bank immediately, they can stop the unauthorized transaction. And finally, be safe, be aware, and don't be lazy. Enable contactless on your card. At the very least, type your PIN. You really don't need a person to do that task for you. In ancient Hindu texts, there is a story of Raktabija, a demon who recreates himself from every drop of blood that he lost. Current day fraudsters are just like Raktabija. Ideally, due to the technological advancements that have taken place all over the world, we should have reached a situation where there can be no possibility of frauds. However, frauds have continued to exist in various different forms. They have reinvented themselves and changed their forms, but the fraudsters still exist. So, we have reached a situation where we ought to be careful in every task that we do. We should be aware, vigilant, and be protective of our own hard work. However, I just would like to add one thing. In any online fraud, it is impossible to erase the trail. So, any fraudster must always remember that there is someone out there who will catch him one day. So, be good, do good, and stay safe. Do let me know in the comments if I missed something, and please share your experiences, if any, with skimming so that rest of us can learn from them. If you like the video, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Accountant Sita. See you in the next episode. Thank you.